One choice can transform you. Divergent Veronica wrote. Chapter 1. There is one mirror in my house. It's behind a leading panel in the hallway upstairs. Our faction allows me to stand in front of in the second day of every third month, the day my mother cuts my hair. I sit on the stool and my mother stands behind me with the scissors trimming. The strands fall the floor in a dull blonde ring. When she finishes, she pulls my hair away from my face and twists it into a knot. I note how calm she looks and how focused she is. She is well practiced in art of losing herself. I can say the same of myself. I sneak a lot in my reflection when she isn't paying attention, not for the sake of being it, but out of curiosity. A lot can happen to a person, a parent in 3 months. In my reflection, I see a narrow face, wide round eyes, and a long, thin nose. I still look like a little girl, though sometime in the last few months I turned 16. The other factions celebrate birthdays, but we don't. It would be self-indulgent. There, she says when she pins.
There, she says when she paints the note in place. Her eyes catch mine in the mirror. It is too late to look away, but instead of scolding me, she smiles at our reflection. I frown a little. Why doesn't she reprime me for staring at myself? So today is the day, she says. Yes, I reply. Are you nervous? I stared into my own eyes for a moment. Today is the day of the aptitude test that will show my which of the 5 factions I belong in. And tomorrow at the choosing ceremony, I will decide on a faction. I will decide the rest of my life. I will decide to stay with my family or abandon them. No, I say the deaths don't have to change our choice. Right, she smiled. Let's go have breakfast. Thank you for cutting my hair. She kisses my cheek and slides the panel over the mirror. I think my mother could be beautiful in a different world. Her body is thin beneath the grey robe. She has high cheekbones and long eyelashes, and when she lets her hair down at night, it hangs in waves over in the shoulder. But she must hide that beauty in abnegation.
This paragraph of the reading talks about the day on which the ceremony takes place to find out which social group will belong to and what depends their life. The girl sitting and her mother cutting her hair look again and again. Her hair lying on the floor, and she does not stop looking for a moment. It is definitive day, and only she will decide to stay at home with her family or fight to stay in the faction of her ability. This is where the journey begins. This is where this great adventure will take place. There will be a lot of action and suspense. during the wall reading. What will happen to the girl? Which faction will you choose? Will you be surprised when you choose your faction? Will she have the right skills to be chosen? Faction are waiting to decide their Nick select, and the novices hope to be elect and meet the expectation of the factions. The girl is in doubt to know which faction she will choose. It is time to get down to work to identify their abilities and be able to join the faction that most likes it, even if this entails leaving their family at the same time. But this is not all. There are many variables that will prevent the girl from fulfilling her dreams. We will continue later explaining step by step this book that is very interesting.
First chapter. This book begins with the story of a young woman who is sitting in front of the mirror while her mother begins to cut her hair. She watches as her hair falls on the group. Mm, she she realizes that she has waited 3 months for this day and finally arrives. The big day she watches as her mother cut her hair and looks in the mirror not for vanity but out of curiosity. She watches her mother look at her eyelashes, her cheeks, and remember how beautiful she is when her hair is lost as they form so shiny on their back. The problem that their mother cannot show of her beautiful signs. Self-denial is not allowed. Mm, Finally, she finishes cutting her hair. She looks in the mirror and realizes that she still looks like a girl, but the day of choice of skills has come. She lives with her mother and they go to breakfast